I was born in Livermore, California. That's a small town in the East Bay. I grew up there in the 60s. Growing up, I liked reading comics and drawing. Today, that's cool, but back then it was not cool. Around that time, the video game industry was emerging, and I thought, well, maybe I can make computer art. Little did I know that I'd be working in one of the biggest game companies in the world. I was doing exactly what I wanted to do. I was a 3D modeler and an animator. It was really a great time. I got married, and I was an instant dad because I had 2 stepkids that I raised. And then a year or so later, I had a daughter. I thought I arrived. This was it. This was a dream come true, really. But things changed. I was starting to go through a divorce, separation, and shortly after the divorce, there was a layoff. That's when I lost my job. I was hit pretty hard. Just being released was, you just felt kind of lost. I ended up in Santa Monica and away from my family. That was hard. Sorry. I hit rock bottom. I was trying to find my place. So it was a crisis. It was just about surviving. I was around 51 around that time, and it seemed like the world had passed me by, and it was tough. And I was out of work for about almost 2 years. I went to a temp agency, and I was applying for work with computer skills, and they had nothing. So I ended up doing food prep, and that's what I had to do. But during that time, I still had dreams of being an artist somehow, and I never gave up those dreams. And I kind of took that attitude. I thought, you know what, I'm basically restarting my life. I was always spending my free time learning, but I really had to do it. I really had to push during this time. Pedal to the metal. So it just so happened that a friend of mine contacted me, and then he told me about this company that he was working for. And I never heard of it. It was called Infosys. I was just blown away by the size of the company. I never worked for a company that big. And he was telling me that this was a great place to work because we could take our gaming experience and apply it to the VR. And I realized that, yeah, it was a good opportunity to do that. So Infosys lets us work freely so we can develop these ideas. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. We still have a structure that we work in, but how we get there is pretty much open for us to figure out. And I think that's exciting. It's exciting right now than it's ever been. I think there's so much going on. We almost felt like a startup, and we're working close quarters, and we're within walking distance of each other. We're sharing ideas. I don't know, I'm trying to figure this out. And there's fun and laughter. We have a lot of fun working together, and it feels really good to be connected and feel part of that whole makeup of everything that's here. I feel like I'm rebooting my life. So if there's one takeaway from my life, it's to not give up your dreams, to work hard, and believe that someday it'll happen. And good things will happen.